Chill.
Hello Marvelous Legends, it's time for another Legends Legacy review, and this is a character that has been getting a lot of love from myself recently. From the recent videos I've been doing, he's been featuring a lot and it's caused me to have another look at him and go, oh, you know, this really is a good figure and an awesome character. It's our first BAF in the Legends Legacy review, so this is a big one. It is Phil Urich, the Hobgoblin. In recent videos, he's cropped up quite a lot, and I'm just getting so much more love for this guy. Where to start? It's our first BAF, so of course he's going to be ranking pretty highly, but there's so much going on with this as well. First of all, you know, he's not a giant BAF, but he's bigger than your average character. But look at the fun details. I feel like this is an instant where the sculpt has specifically captured the design of the artist themselves. This looks very much like Humberto Ramos, if I pronounce his name right, I hope. This looks just like his artwork, specifically. The face on the goblin, the gnarly teeth, the smile. This has popped right out of the pages of Big Time Spider-Man, and it works so well as a very toyetic figure. I love, love, love how they've done the little touches with the ears poking out of the hood. That looks marvelous. The wings look gorgeous. There's a small gripe, is that you can't articulate the wings. So where they are is where they are. They can't go forward, they can't go back. They're quite statuesque, and also it makes it a little difficult to pose them in a crowded display sometimes, because those wings are going to go where they are going to go. You can't do anything about them. But I'm not even mad, because splayed out like this, oh, they look so good. Also, accessories. He's got the sword, the flaming sword, and who doesn't love a flaming fire accessory? Looks so cool on the shelf. Not only that though, but they also give you another sword hilt, just the hilt handle itself. So if you want to, you can place that in his backpack. So he has that behind him, which again, for comic accuracy is so great, because there'll be all these times where he'll have a big splash page where he grabs his sword out from his backpack and ignites the fire. A wonderful touch to include just the hilt itself. Really, really great. You also have the chainmail type scaling on the skirt there beneath the belt. It gives a lovely kind of texture to the figure. One thing people kind of lament about this figure is that they call him sort of the saggy boob goblin, because you got the lines, the ruffles here on the chest, which maybe doesn't look too flattering, but at the same time, that's how he's drawn, and it's just the cut of the cloth, you know, and that actually makes a lot of sense from the design. And I love how it also incorporates itself into the neckerchief kind of piece around here. I love the big heavy hood. You know, some goblins have like the hats, other goblins have like a raggedy kind of hood. I love this big wintry, it makes me think of like a Seattle kind of grungy sort of new metal kind of skater kid, big heavy hoodie, which makes sense for this character being Phil Urich, who is a younger type of character. So when the design of the character matches the personality, that works really well. This screams young villainous character, and that's great, because there have been so many goblins and so many iterations, and they're all fun in their own way, but a lot of them are very much the same. I mean, the most famous goblin after the Green Goblin is Hobgoblin, who is pretty much just a palette swap of the Green Goblin. There's some tweaks, but not a lot. Whereas this is taking things in a whole new direction. He doesn't even have a glider. He flies on the wings, but he still has the goblin kind of theme and vibes, but taken to his own way, like the flaming sword, like the slightly different looking mask with the ears sticking out through the hood, and of course he's loaded up with pumpkin bombs and whatnot. So for a BAF, for a Build-A-Figure, for my first Build-A-Figure, chronologically, this is such a wonderful addition. I slept on this guy for a long time. I wasn't that bothered about getting him, and then I finally saw him for sale for a good price, and I was like, go on then, I'll do it. And I'm so glad that I did. Phil Urich Hobgoblin is a wonderful addition to the Spider-Man cast, ranks very, very highly for me. So, as a little bit of a spoiler, let's take a look at the list and consider where we're going to put him. Now, it might seem a bit unfair because he's a BAF. So baths by their very nature are bigger and better and more impressive. But you know what? I'm not grading on a curve here at all. All these figures are on the same platform, whether they're a bath, whether they're brand new, or whether they're 10 years old. They are all equal in my eye when it comes to grading them. So with that in mind, congratulations, Hobgoblin. You are going straight to the top of the Legends Legacy Review. A new #1, even ahead of Pizza Spider-Man. So there you go. Sometimes it pays to break bad. Phil Urich Hobgoblin straight to the #1 spot of the Legends Legacy Review. Folks, I hope you enjoyed that. We're going to come back with a whole lot more of these. Until then, keep displaying model behavior. If you enjoyed this video, then I'd really appreciate it if you go ahead and hit the like button. And if you really enjoyed this video and you want to see more, then join the 6-1 Clicks by clicking the subscribe button and don't miss a single episode of Model Behavior.